Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Saturday morning, so you know it's time for another live edition of The Extra Point. Pure Culture in the house. Tasha T. Sizzle, the birthday girl, in the house. Before we get started, we got to give some love to the birthday girl. Another trip around the sun. Tasha T. Sizzle, happy birthday to you. Congratulations on another trip around the sun.
Take it around town.
Take it around town as the birthday wishes start to pour in. Good morning, Farrah. I know y'all show gonna be fire today. T probably didn't even go to bed last night.
I know he probably ain't. Well, he probably did because that second game was a snoozer.
It really was. Texas, y'all know better. Like, why even eliminate Michigan if y'all wasn't gonna do nothing? Not even pinch the bitch in the next round. So we shall see. Good morning, Farrah. It's Final Four weekend. We got a ton of basketball to talk about. There's no person I'd rather talk about it with than this young lady right here. But before we get into the basketball topics, I just want to speak on behalf of Michigan Mike, who is not in attendance today, and everyone watching, that our continued thoughts, prayers, and condolences go out to you, your daughter, and your entire family on this Final Four weekend and on this birthday weekend. We just want you to know that you are in our continued thoughts and prayers. All right.
Trick love the kids.
Trick love the kids, and I love me some T Sizzle. All right. I also love me some Final Four, especially when, is that maize and blue you got on right there? Is that Tasha? Did we mess around and get back in the big one? Did we mess around and get back in it for the 9th time in program history? Are we climbing that ladder of all-time Final Four appearances? We're going to get to them in just a second. But we got to start off with the Final Four weekend that started last night in Phoenix on the women's side. I believe UConn was riding a 52-53 game win streak. They faced South Carolina. South Carolina beat the brakes off them in stunning fashion, in my opinion. Stunning fashion. I did not see that coming. Even Vegas had UConn as a 6.5-point favorite over South Carolina. Unfortunately, though, the story of that game is not the coaching that Dawn Staley did or the execution that her players were able to perform. It was the post-game shenanigans of one Geno Ariema. Tasha, I'm going to let you set the stage and take it from there.
Look, that man a hoe for what he did. Now, there was some sort of pregame handshake that Don did give to him and his coaching staff. But he wants to go back and say when he was standing there looking like somebody waiting for their daddy to show up for 3 minutes that she didn't come and shake his hand. So she's supposed to jump when you say jump. You got your fucking handshake. Keep it moving. What that really was, he was upset because he was getting his ass beat. Okay, because he was being out-coached. Because how many times have fouls gone the way that he wanted them to go, and other players and teams were not getting those same calls?
50-something games in a row, but keep going.
And then when he was talking about what's her name with her shirt being, she tore her own damn shirt like
strong. Isn't that an ironic name for her?
Right. She tore her own damn shirt, and she even said it in the press conference after the game.
She did.
And for him to get up there and be like, I said what I said, you a hoe. That's just all I got to say on that. Because under any circumstance, should you have done a Celtic, a Piston, and walked off the court without shaking her hand when she beat you fair and square, and she was due that respect, but you want to say it's because she didn't shake your hand before the game? We all know what that's about, Geno, and you lying. You lying.
I'm not the best lip reader, but I did see her say, "I will beat Geno's ass." Who are you taking in a UFC fight? You taking?
I'm gonna take that Philly John. That's what I'm gonna take. That's what I'm gonna do.
UConn could not throw it into the ocean. It was an abysmal shooting performance by his star player as well. Sarah Strong did rip her own jersey out of frustration. He did use that to further his exacerbation with the referees.
See, that was the first argument he had during the halftime when he was being interviewed and he wanted to get out there and he's cussing on live TV, which, you know, I'm a cuss. I ain't got no problem with the cussing. But all that other shit that you doing, basically you upset because you got beat. You got out coached.
I wonder if anyone saw the video that surfaced shortly after the game of the tale of two matchups. Because when he whooped her ass and snatched her edges out, it was this. Remember he was dancing at the half court, waiting on her to embrace him with a hug.
And I remember watching her press conference after that. Like after the game, she went up and she shook his hand, smiled, chopped it up. But in the press conference, you could tell that she was a little put off. But she did what she was supposed to do as a leader of women, went out there and showed them how to be a good sport, win or lose. Yeah. But that shit he pulled, nah, bro. And you know, remember I told you last night, it goes back to that disrespect he was playing to the late, great Pat Head Summit. I'll never forgive you for that shit. So it's always heavy on fuck you, Geno.
It's always heavy on that because of the disrespect that he paid Pat Head, both during her ascent to the top of the coaching ranks and even when she had gotten to the point where we knew that it was time for her to step down. I thought the lack of reverence that he showed toward her throughout their rivalry was totally disrespectful. And speaking of Pat Head, she is one of 4 coaches, was 3 before last night, that has multiple tournament victories against
him. And who knew Muffet McGraw? Muffet McGraw was in that ass, wasn't she?
Hey, remember, was that the Stanford coach or the Notre Dame coach?
No, that's Notre Dame. Tara Vanderveer is the Stanford coach.
The Stanford coach, I wasn't surprised to see her there. But when you look at those names, those women was putting hands on Geno. Geno, I'm not even going to say disappointed. And good morning to Michigan Mike. I'm not going to say disappointed. Like you sorry as hell, bro, because this was calculated. To your earlier point, Tasha, you said that this faux pas happened early in the game, before the game, where he stood there for 3 minutes and didn't get his handshake. But at the
end of the day, you got a handshake. Just because you didn't get it when you thought you were supposed to get it, or got it when you wanted it, it's wrong. And that gives you cause to cause all that shit at the end of the game.
What really frustrates me about what he did is what we're doing right now, because I think that it was calculated. I think that he knew when that fourth quarter started that it was over, that his team just didn't have it that night. You've watched, Tasha. We've watched. I can't. If we had to guess how many sporting events we've watched in our 50+ years on this earth, come on now. We know when our team don't have it that night.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
because I would change the channel immediately and see the score on Twitter.
Y'all, on October the 12th, the University of Michigan was out in Southern California playing USC, and Tasha was 45 minutes into it. She was like, "So what we about to do? Netflix? What is this?" And she was visibly frustrated at the fact that I kept holding on as the game got further and further out of reach.
And it forced me to watch that game when it had been over.
I apologize. That was foul, and you was right. We could have had some laughter for that last hour and a half, but no, I took one for the team. Tasha, this was calculated. He did that so the talk would be about him and not his team falling and coming up short and coming up flat. But that's okay. She rolled for Pat Head, and so I'm riding with Don. Anybody who can avenge her is a friend of mine. So in the second half, in the snooze fest, UCLA knocked off Texas. Are you taking South Carolina to do it all again tomorrow afternoon?
Because
UCLA got size now.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dawn, like she said in her press conference, she didn't want that to take away from what her team did. Right. They were jubilant in that locker room, and now it's almost we gotta win because we gotta show this bitch up. What this hoe did. But they got that size at UCLA, but that game, they didn't really start getting cooking to like the last 5 minutes of the game. But they got that big 7-foot New Zealand. Is she from New Zealand?
She's off one of them heavenly clouds. Let's just say that. The tall, lanky glass of water.
Tall baby too, but what? I ain't gonna say it.
We ain't gonna say that. That's what
Eddie Murphy said. That's what Eddie Murphy said in Beverly Hills Cop 2 when he saw Brigitte Nielsen in that gun club. He said, "That's a big bitch."
I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that. So we shall see how that shakes out tomorrow in the national championship game. I'm really surprised that Texas got whooped the way they did, given what they did to Michigan, who was a great team as well. So we shall see. Now, speaking of Michigan, the men's semifinal kickoff later on tonight, tip-off in Indiana. Indianapolis Lucas Oil Stadium, and we're bracing for what many have deemed to be one of the biggest semifinal matchups in the Final Four in the last decade or more, when number 1 seed Arizona takes on number 1 seed Michigan. Tasha, I remember I think it was Valentine's Day. We were watching Arizona play somebody.
It was Texas Tech.
It was Texas Tech. No, it was Texas Tech. It was Texas Tech. And you said, I don't care what happened in this game. We're going to see them later. If we got any aspirations to cut down any nets, we're going to have to go through Zona. And we're here, Tasha. On a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned are you?
Ooh, baby. Baby. 10s across the board, baby. What, out of all the matchups, why we got to get put? I think they set us up. The bitch set us up. They don't want Michigan to do good. They wanted us to fail. That's why they put us over there.
They when we saw the brackets released on Selection Sunday, we started doing the math like, wait a minute, as I continue to put these, we're on the same side with Arizona. But at the time there was Duke and there was Florida on the other side, and Houston and some other teams. And I thought that they were trying to set us up for a rematch against Duke because that's going to do numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You said that night, and I think you jinxed us. You said, I don't know, man. Damn, a Toppin and a Texas Tech. This team looks legit, and here we are. This is the highest rated KenPom matchup in NCAA history. You have 2 teams that are top 5 in offensive and defensive rating. You have Arizona, who is the number 1 2-point scoring team in the country, versus Michigan, who's the number 1 2-point defense team in the country. What gives? We got strength versus strength today.
You know what? I'm all clad in my maize and blue. Let me show the back, because Paul swears every time I wear this shirt that it's not a Michigan shirt.
Oh, there it is. There's the glorious letters. There it is.
It's a Nike Michigan shirt. So I really wish you would stop pushing that narrative when I wear this shirt.
Apologies on your birthday.
Damn. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm old. My foot got stuck. Wait a minute. Let me get
all right, Martin, when he hit his legs, Tommy Cole the knees.
Pump it.
Tommy Cole the knees.
Look, I'm going out to dinner for my birthday at 6:30 my time, which is Eastern time now. We need to have this shit wrapped up by about 8:40, because it takes me about 10 minutes to get home.
What is so funny about this is that Mike told me yesterday, and shouts out to Mike, we're going to pull you up here in just a second. He said, man, it was me and Stacey's date night, but we're going to have to do drinks and dessert because we got to get back home. It's just one of those. It's just one of those days. Langston says, good morning. Damn, Dawn is sexy when she mad. All right, Neo. Didn't he make a song like that? When you're mad?
When we get the arguing.
All right, we see you. Good morning, Baby Cakes, a.k.a. Martrice Hastings, a.k.a. Stirred Up Gibson Creations. Happy born day. Yes. And he says, hold Tasha. Good morning, Shamika. Nicole, I know y'all got money on Michigan tonight. We're a 1.5-point favorite. Go ahead and do your thing as the birthday celebrations continue to pour in. Good morning, AP Culture. Now, Mike says, just worried about Bernie with the 3. Without him going on fire, we good. Michigan by 7. Mike, that's ambitious.
Yeah.
By 7, Mike?
7 is a bruh.
7. Now, I can envision a scenario, to Mike's point. Arizona is one of the teams that are hesitant to shoot the 3 ball. I'm not sure. They're an effective team. They shoot 50% from 3. Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but they only make about 5 a game. Michigan has shooters on the perimeter. Namar Burnett, Trey McKinney, Roddy Gale, Yaxel Lindenborg, Elliot Cadeau, all hands on deck. I need y'all to do some work behind that arc because as we pointed out earlier, if you're playing elite 2-point defense and the team is not really predicated on winning threes, if you jump out on them early, you may put them in a position to where they're playing a game that they're uncomfortable with. Michigan, we have to make them uncomfortable. And that's pretty much our Achilles heel on defense is guarding the three-point line. So the fact that they don't shoot a lot, I think, will help us. I am concerned about Adamara and Morez Johnson Jr. getting into foul trouble because we've seen that happen against Duke. We saw that happen against Purdue. Anybody who plays physical on the front line has a ability to get us into foul trouble.
But you also, what's his name? Is it Burries, the light skinned cat who if he gets hot, he lethal because he shot that three and he did just like this, ice water in his veins.
Yes. Tasha, like I'm gonna need a nap today because I'm starting to peak now, seeing you in the maize and blue, and we start thinking about. Let me just say this for a second while I bring this ring out. Michigan is a football school. Yes, we are. But there will be respect paid to the basketball legacy and the basketball program. Don't make me start naming names. Like, Michigan is like that in both sports. Really, if you want to be honest.
When you get through, not through.
No, Shamika, no, we need that nap. That's a 8 o'clock tip off, probably 8:30.
No, that's 7. It's your time. 7 is 8 here.
No. Still, an 8 o'clock tip off. By the time I done started Benjamin and Donna.
First of all, not Benjamin.
Once Benjamin and Donna show up, Donna.
This fool said Benjamin. I hate you.
Once Benjamin knock on the door, all bets are off. Benjamin will be watching this game with me tonight. Tasha, is this a game that you got to watch solo? Is this one of your solo games, or can you watch in the crowd?
No, I don't like to watch anything that I have rooting interest in a group. I like to be by myself. Yeah. If like 49ers in the Super Bowl, hey, you may give me for a quarter, but I'm going home. Michigan championship, Michigan big games. I want to be at home.
Oh my God, you had to push it, Paul. Just be happy. We are happy. But see, Langston, this is the part where I left out that I didn't want to say, but I will say it just because we want to.
Yeah. Go ahead, throw it up, Langston, because we finna trash it real quick.
That little 2013 vacated title that Louisville got, Trey Burke's hand is still on that ball.
All ball, and they had photo evidence of it.
All ball. You know what, Langston? Your new name is All Ball. Until this is done, your name is All Ball. Because
Langston, don't reply, Langston.
Oh no, right. Don't reply.
Don't reply, Langston.
Langston, we're gonna transition. Show. The reason why I'm really hyped up about this is because Michigan has lost their last 4 national title games. The 2 for the Fab Five, 2013 All Ball, and 2018, when I think the basketball gods punished us for whooping Sister Jean's ass. We sent her packing. We rolled her right on out of the San Antonio arena.
R.I.P. to Sister Jean, man.
R.I.P. to her. L1C4. Pause, Negro. Tasha, way to catch that. You knew where he was about.
I knew.
You knew. So Tasha, give me your prediction. Do we get it done tonight? Are we playing on Monday? I think we've won our last 7 semifinal matchups in the Final Four.
Look, we this close for me to say no, bro.
Yeah,
yeah bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Cadabra.
Now, do you believe this? Do you believe this? The Fair says I'm actually rooting for y'all today.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Pending lie, Pharaoh. Because you know how you and your little friend on the hour take that comes on after us be getting down when it comes to Michigan. Y'all full of hate.
But you know what though, Tasha? When I'm watching from reel to reel, from tip off to closing buzzer, their show, you always come in right when they start slandering Michigan. It's almost like the sports gods tap you on your shoulder and tell you to log in. Now don't laugh because you know you do. You know you do.
Yeah, you do.
Picked Howard to beat us. Howard.
That's hate. You need to get that hate about you, favorite.
Come on now. Howard.
You and your little friend TT.
Dwight said she know you like. Hey, look, no smoke with any wives. You know, we thank her. If you happy, we're happy that she's making you happy. So she's family now. God bless you, wifey, and happy anniversary to you. I didn't get to tell her. I'm telling all of y'all. Yes, I digress and pause. So yes, let's digress. Tasha, on the other side, we got UConn versus Illinois. Are they sacrificial lambs on Monday, regardless of who comes out of this?
Look, Hurley can coach.
He can. I hate him, but he can.
He can coach.
So
that's all I got to say on that. If it's Illinois, but I mean, Illinois really actually surprised me this whole season, especially in that Big Ten tournament. Because I think it was you or Michael, one of y'all had said something about why can't Illinois lose or something. I can't remember what we were talking about, but it was something about Illinois sticking out.
Yeah.
That I'm thinking, I really didn't pay that much attention to them. And even with Purdue, because I had a class and it was an online class and it was the Big Ten tournament. And she asked me, what was I doing? And I said, I'm going to watch Michigan and Purdue. And she said, is Purdue good? And I said, yeah. I said, surprisingly, they're one of those teams that sleep.
Yeah.
I said they come up and then they ended up winning the Big Ten tournament, but you know, they lost during March Madness. But look, Hurley ain't gonna let them boys go out there unprepared.
They won't be. They will not be unprepared. That you could take to the bank.
They're not gonna be unprepared because I mean, even though it did take a fluke shot, a turnover by Duke for them to get that victory, they were still in it. It wasn't like Duke was just dragging them by their ankles face down. Right.
Well, they did in the first half, but it wasn't a miracle shot. There is no 19-point shot. They walked them down.
Right.
And they deserve to be in a position to win that. Now, before we pick that game, I forgot this. Thank you, Shamika. The Goon Squad, y'all always on point. The Fab Five is doing a simulcast tonight. Are you watching their simulcast or are you watching Billy Packard and
well, as long if it come on this here double box on this TV here, I'm gonna watch both.
I'm gonna watch both, but and Shamika says she wants to see it. I do too, Shamika, but I'm nervous about because they're gonna put a battery in my back because they're Michigan men through and through. Unfurl the damn banners.
If y'all don't get them banners out of the basement of Schembeckler Hall, y'all better. Now they done forgave us, bro. They done let them back. Everybody's welcome back. They was on the sidelines. They've been supporting.
Right.
I just hope that Beijing. I hope Jalen don't get to sweating too hard because he gonna be in blackface on live TV.
Right. Stop it. Now, Mike, close your ears when I say this because he ain't never heard me say nothing sideways about the Fab Five. When y'all showed up in Indy, where was that? Against Louisville, we lost. Atlanta. When y'all showed up in Atlanta, we lost. Stay away.
Well, technically, they were still kind of divided then.
They were. That's right.
They all together.
Right. They. I'm just saying. Now you never know. That's the beauty of this weekend because we just opened the show talking about South Carolina. I think UConn won 50-something games in a row. I thought nobody was knocking off UConn.
I ain't never rooting for nobody coached by a Geno and an Ariama.
A crinkle fry neck. Let's see. I pray Illinois beat the brakes off UConn. Now I'm gonna steal Farrah's on ashy knees. I'm on ashy knees praying for a team's downfall. That's a Farrah original, and I'm stealing it today. I'm on ashy knees. Excuse Luther. If I hear Luther on Monday, because I'm not watching the game if we lose tonight.
Oh no, I won't be watching it.
Won't be watching it at all. If I hear one shining moment, the tears will be flowing. Everybody expect a face call. Now, Mike, I wanted to save this one because Michigan Wolverines, we champions of the Big Ten and the SEC. Mama, I'm sorry. We beat y'all so bad I didn't even call you afterwards because what was I supposed to say? A Rocky and a top.
A Rocky and a top.
Are y'all a Rocky and a top now?
And Geno is a UT alumni too. So I was just like, man, I wish he was here so I could have rubbed it in his face.
Okay, Johnny Gill, rub you the right way looking ass.
I was ready to rub it in his face.
All right. Now she agrees that part. She says, just don't call a timeout unless you have one, Farrah. See,
Farrah, see?
That's it. That's it.
See, we done forgave you, bro.
That's it.
Look at you.
That's it. The next look, I'm just saying, watch me closely the next time you have a gathering out there, because I'm putting X-Lax in the macaroni and cheese. I'm just telling you that right now.
Let me know, Paul, because I give me a private flight and fly directly.
You can fly private too. Like you got that kind of cachet. I'm just saying, whatever you don't see me put on my plate, Tasha, don't eat.
Now you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fly in private, then I'm gonna get a helicopter and I'm gonna rappel down right in the back.
Right there by that big ass grill.
And I'm gonna kick that flat stone over and go right back up. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right. Farrah bringing up the 1776 records looking as right. Now you done got Mike fired up. He burping the baby. She ain't old enough to be burping. I saw her Easter dress yesterday, y'all. I know I'm digressing. She looked so adorable. She told me happy birthday yesterday. I was like, thank you. I just played along. Mike was like, all right, that's enough. She was gonna show me her cake. Mike was being a Scrooge. So shouts out to my goddaughter. It always brightens my day. Right. Farrah, you bringing up shit from when I had a hot top fade. We know them days been long gone.
But I really wish this current team would embrace. Hey, you know I'm on TV here. Scramble Sally. Damn.
Them eggs gonna be delicious.
Damn, she just beat them to death. They already dead. Shit. Just the embryos.
Hold on. Look like he's dead. What he say on Life? What look like he's dead?
This one right here look like he dead.
Right, Spanky Johnson. We're gonna call her Spanky Johnson.
Spanky Johnson. I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Oh, I really wish that they would embrace and put the black socks and the black shoes on.
I would too. And that brings me to a question. Oh man, like you're the MVP, Shamika, for bringing this up. She says, have y'all talked about that whole hoe? I think she called him. She's saying hoax, but Tasha called him a hoe.
No, that's hoe. That's Louisiana hoe. Shamika, I done called him all kind of hoes.
She opened the show calling him a hoe. I don't think she spelled it like that though. I think she spelled it like Project Pat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I called him all kind of hoes, and he a hoe for what he said and did about Pat and what he did last night. That man will forever be a hoe in my book.
Now, if you ever want to see 32 pristine, clean teeth, log on to the Extra Point and check out Torrance Thompson in about 45 minutes. That brother gonna be cheesing like he's from the state of Wisconsin. We're all happy for you, Torrance.
We happy for you, TT.
We happy for you only because of who you beat. Not that you won, but who you beat. You did that for the culture. Just follow the Big Dipper, Farrah. I'm just saying.
Farrah?
Oh, you can get lumped up with her.
Wait, hey, TT.
You can get lumped up with her.
If I'm not mistaken, you live in the vicinity too. Some things can happen.
Like you said, I'm constipated with diarrhea. Hold on. So I'm constipated. I got diarrhea. I got hypertension. I'm gonna need to drink something and smoke something later. I need a nap. I could use a tarot card reading and a full body massage. I'm all over the place because Michigan is back in the Final Four.
Ray, why don't you take your ass back to Nashville and walk on beaches like you like to do? And disrupt that poor woman when she's out off of work with her husband asking for a massage the next day.
That was a risky move, but her massage was so spectacular that I had to interrupt their dinner. And she stayed him off because I think he was finna have hands for me. She kind of did him like, no, that's a customer. Like, let's not turn this into something. So I went back over and sat with that damn chicken and ordered me some food. Chicken at the bar. I went back over there to the chicken. But yes, shouts out to her. That was an amazing. My jaw's still tight with that embarrassing L, Mama.
We sorry, Mama.
I wasn't gonna do it. But can you root for us again now? We're back on one accord. And Torrance, look, we done forgave you, bro.
Look,
if you don't come in the chat, we can throw hands.
Like we just told your little friend, we done forgave y'all. And
chats work both ways. We will be in yours. Just give us a second. Wait till I get that notification. I'm disrupting the whole show. Langston, the reaction was a sign of someone realizing that the guard may be changing. Geno, it was something deeper. Tasha, I think you said that earlier, that this wasn't just about a handshake, right?
Right.
Since Shamika and some others may have missed what you said earlier, let's recap that real quick of your thoughts on Geno.
I said that was more of I didn't get a handshake because he may not have gotten the handshake when he thought he was supposed to get it or when he wanted it. But you can go back and see where Dawn she shook everyone's hand, including his first, and the assistants down the line. There was anger that was coming out in him at the end. He was mad because he felt like calls were not going his way.
He did.
He lied about the
he did lose the free throw disparity. He did lose the free throw disparity, but sometimes the more aggressive team gets rewarded.
Right. He lied about the jersey being ripped. Strong tore her own jersey. No South Carolina player did that.
Right. And she admitted that in the post game as well.
Yeah, she admitted it in the post game that she ripped her own shirt.
He did.
That was just his frustration because he was being out coached.
Bone Crusher, keep it up. Because we can be outside of the club.
Because you think we some punks.
If
we got to go to that Chevy.
Hey, we going to pop the trunk. I know y'all, okay, because we ain't either. We can furniture move. We can do whatever you want to do.
Lawrence, all I got to say is you better be glad I rocks with Coach Don Staley.
Yes.
If not, I'll give you a new one. I'm doing this for Don.
Yes.
It ain't for you. It ain't for you.
This is not for you,
Remember
bro.
half pint. This wasn't for you.
This is not. Oh, the tag team match? What's this, WrestleMania? We could do that too. Did I tell you what Tasha did to that girl on the second floor lockers? Torrance, that could be you. Farrah, we're gonna keep you out of this. You just being a co-host. You just protecting your people.
Now I don't forget you, bro.
We gonna jump on him on Torrance. And don't forget, we got somebody waiting in the bushes too.
Yeah.
We got somebody waiting in the bushes too. We'll jump your ass. I'm just saying. Back to Geno. Geno was deflecting last night like, oh. No, let's move.
Jarrell, why was I saying the exact same thing? I said he out here making up shit just like that orange bitch in office. I said that exact same thing.
Jarrell, wait a minute, Jarrell. Look, we've been off. We've been healing. Come on, man. Why would you throw that word in there? You follow her Instagram. Why would you do that? You trying to derail the show? As we tell people to watch your show against the grain?
But it's funny. That's the exact
Jarrell, you're trying to set me up.
When he was giving that press conference. And Against the Grain comes on after.
Come on, all y'all know that my boy Mike, keep talking, but hey, we can get him on line one. He do like to throw him. Both of y'all do. Y'all crazy. Why is it always the calm, sensible person to get wild, crazy, wild boar type friends? I guess that's just the way God works it out.
Call me a boar?
No, Mike's the boar. You just wild. He forgot. Do I need to post a video of y'all cussing out that Indian man at the state fair? I could do that too. Y'all cussed him smooth the fuck out over Vince Young. Wasn't that you too? I think it was you too. He forgot Dawn from Philly.
Why you putting our business out in the street like that?
Because it's your birthday. Can you do a birthday twerk before we? There it is. So just a little gyration. There we go. In quotations, I will beat Geno's ass is what she said. If I'm on my Kalshi app, I got my last 5 on Dawn on that one. I think she'll get him by the crinkle fry and then just get the wallop.
Yeah, because she can revert back to Dawn when she was at Virginia and had the stack haircut that everybody used to wear back in. She can revert.
Y'all had the best hairdos in the 90s. Like the problem
hairdos was always fly. Always.
Look now, let's talk about this real quick because the script is out of control now because Geno done messed up the whole script. Tasha messaged me in the wee hours of the morning saying, we're going to talk about that, you know what, Geno, right? Yes. Yes, we are. But right now, we want to talk about the Michigan Wolverines and Yaxel Lindenborg, our 35-year-old superstar. And he said something. No.
I'm gonna say something to that in a minute. I promise.
Real hair 90s, Langston. This is a heavily populated, melanated black girl magic chat. Don't please. I hope that's a compliment. Because if so, direct your ire towards Langston, not me. Langston was a boss man in them 90s, running for 2,000 yards on a team that couldn't block. I don't know how in the hell you got all those yards. We couldn't even block.
You look, it's funny how I agree. I agree with everything that John Calipari said. Did you see his interview the other day when he was talking about how you have 30-year-olds with families and children coming over, but we got a 30-year-old and I ain't saying nothing?
He's the Dominican LeBron. He's representing your country. No, Tasha.
I ain't saying nothing.
You sure ain't saying nothing because what he said. Let's talk about what he said, not what you're not gonna say. All right, as we quickly digress. So he said after the Elite Eight that we're playing to be the best Michigan team of all time. If they cut down the nets on Monday and we hear Big Luther singing "One Shining Moment," is he right? Is that the best Michigan team of all time?
I'm not going to go by the win alone. Ain't nothing beating that Fab Five. I'm sorry. I can't
put nobody ahead of them.
They didn't win. They didn't win, but ain't it's never been a team up close. I don't know. That UNLV 91.
We're going to talk about that.
The Arkansas Razorbacks 40 minutes ahead with Todd Day, Lee Mayberry, and all of them on there.
Corliss Williamson.
No, he came after them. Big Nasty was after them.
It was after that. It was. But the Mayday was the first iteration of the 40 minutes of hell. Yeah. That was during the Penny Hardaway era. But so you're saying no. You're saying if they go 30, that'll be 38-3 and win the national championship, that you still have them behind the Fab Five.
Because we talking about a team that, like I said, they will go down in history, but ain't nobody emulating them.
Can I interest you in second? Damn, wait a minute. You just knocked us down to third, the Fab Five to third? Ramil Robinson, right?
Ramil Robinson, and what's his name? That used to mess with Sarah Palin.
Yeah, right. I applaud your histrionics because only Michigan people really remember that team in its true core. That team is not really looked at as one of the Pantheon greats.
Yeah, because Ramil Robinson ain't in prison.
Right. He sold his mama's house out from up under. He's a con man. Maybe that's why I can't put them there. He's a whole con. What is your black ass doing on American Greed?
Right. And you wasn't even wealthy or moving bricks like that.
You was a scammer. You didn't even. I almost said so, Tasha. You scammed your own mama? Your own mama. He's sitting out on the porch crying because they done came and snatched the doorknob off. Like, no, you won't need this. 89 can't be up there because of Ramil Robinson. That's all we gonna say. My girl Madison Booker out here playing like John Starks. She couldn't buy a bucket. Jarrell, just be happy your two teams made it as far as they did. Y'all ain't no basketball school.
She had like 6 points.
Yeah. She missed 17 shots in a row.
And how John Starks catching strays, Jarrell?
That game 7, right. You're not even a Knicks fan, but that game 7, he did sell the Knicks. He sold the Knicks short. It was almost like Jalen Rose sold us in that North Carolina game. Everybody talk about the timeout, but Jalen Rose, to his own credit, says that was the worst game he had in Michigan.
Yeah.
Let's put the blame where it really was. Chris Webber had an amazing game, and somebody on that bench was doing him like this.
Telling him call a timeout. But again, he knew because Fish told him we ain't got no more timeouts.
He told him.
Fish told him.
He said, "I told your black ass, your."
I know that's what he wanted to say. I told your black ass we ain't had no timeouts. Why in the fuck would you do that?
I'm calling you a black ass. If I'm in the huddle, then we throwing hands. Now Chris would have whooped me back then. But now see, here we go. They won a chip. Fab Five didn't win a chip. Okay, let's do
Lawrence,
this.
You didn't hear what I said. I just said that.
Let's do this real quick. And we gonna get to what you just said, Terrell, because that ain't right. The Fab Five didn't win a chip, but I asked Mike, and now in Mike's defense, because he's not here to defend himself, Mike didn't pick a team either way because he was so young when the Fab Five played that he can't really add them to the mix like we can. We got some years on him. But we did say, I said, if you want to compare this team to the Fab Five, compare Yaxel to a 23-year-old Chris Webber. When Chris Webber was 23, he was all NBA. He was had been rookie of the year. He was putting the Kings in the playoffs at 23. Like these were real freshmen.
Before they fixed that game for Kobe and Shaq.
Before they fixed the game for Kobe and Shaq, he's a Hall of Famer. Ask Dusty May, Tasha. Let's just take a look at this current roster. If Dusty May could go back into 1992, how many of the Fab Five will start tonight?
1 through 5.
All right, 1 through 5. Torrance, we didn't win a fraud. Or at least you turn it on other people too, Farrah. Damn, Farrah, you and I told y'all they are frauds, just a 2-man DFW. Damn. Zeta Step Team. Damn, Farrah. Make sure y'all watch our take.
She said a 2-man Dallas Fort Worth.
What? Just 2 of them doing they moves?
G.
You're right, Paul. We did beat Michigan by 40, and that's why payback is a bitch. Because I prayed over this ring that the basketball gods will have its day. Now look at you.
Really, Jarrell? Really?
Buried. Okay, all right. Well, look, don't be blowing up no planes over here. We about love and peace, all right? And beans and disease to you too. Welcome to the show. Hit the follow.
Hit the subscribe.
Right, Jalen Rose playing at 23. But here's the thing though. Keep y'all janky ass championship game mojo away. Y'all can call tonight's game because y'all never lost a semifinal. I don't want y'all simulcasting the national championship game. Just go sit in a 4-corner room staring at candles.
You know what?
Thank you, Shamika. Hey, look, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's your birthday. They're being awfully nice to me.
But you know, they always waffle back and forth on Ray Jackson. But who would take Ray Jackson's spot on this?
Jackson, and I told Mike that. I said the only person I'm sitting is Ray Jackson, and I'm putting Yax in the lineup. I said I'm taking Howard, Weber, Jimmy King, and Jalen Rose, and then throw Yaxel on there, and we beating the 90 UNLV team. That's all I got to say. But y'all got us messed up. Fab Five, y'all. I have a close-up video. Oh, that's right. You were there. That's right. Can't wait to see Geno and Paige Staley tap into the show to watch it. Okay, we're gonna give you that free plug. Y'all make sure y'all watch that. Good morning. Good morning, Ms. Hastings. Tasha, we talked about, okay, so UConn, we're going to run a little over today because it's Tasha's birthday. I know she got stuff to do tonight, but I got to get these questions off. UConn shot. His name was Braylon Mullins. He hit that 35-foot dagger to send Duke ass packing. Oh, the thing closest to your own team winning is having your enemy lose. So after Michigan won and then they lost, you know I was in a good mood last Sunday. Let's start with the UConn side. We're going to play a game of this or that, Tasha. Was Mr. Mullins' shot the greatest shot in college basketball tournament history? Let's stack it up, Tasha. This or that. I'm going to go Mullins or another shot. You tell me which one you picking. You can only pick one. Mullins or the alley-oops, the North Carolina shot over Houston. Over Five Slammer Jammer Houston. The alley-oops.
Mullins.
Oh, shit. I didn't think you was going to take Mullins over any of these. Okay, so Mullins over alley-oops. Jordan Poole's miracle 3 against Houston in 2018. Michigan.
I'm going to go with Mullins because Poole a bitch.
It's a Michigan man you talking about.
I don't care because he let Don't You Believe in Mal punch. Now ain't no way in hell. I still
that's right.
Metal chairs on him like I'm on WWE Raw. I'd be damned if you punch me in my damn chest.
He folded you and the team didn't even stand behind you.
And didn't nobody stand behind you? Your daddy had to come out and speak for you? Nah, bro.
Leitner with the turnaround in 92 over Kentucky.
Look.
We win the national championship if he don't make that shot over Kentucky.
Got to go with Leighton on that one.
I got to go with Leighton on that one. That one might be number one, period.
Period.
The Villanova walk-off 3 against Carolina in 2016.
Villanova. I'm going to have to go with that one.
Okay. All right. Good exercise. Now, she says Jackson will start, but they subbing him out fast. I will. Can you imagine a Dalmara coming in the subbing for Chris Webber?
No. No. Christopher Macy Edward the fourth is not coming out of that game under any circumstances.
Well, no, not under any circumstances. We gonna need that 20 and 15. But it's not 1992, so move on.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Mike.
Let me go and clear the room real fast. At least we got something. At least we got something to look back to. What your people ever had anything to look back to?
We would wait, but we running over time. But and then he want to say, and happy birthday. You know how to fix it, Torrance. That's a married man right there. You know the rules of engagement. He know the rules. Good morning, Melanie. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Now, why you have to bring Villanova game up? I'm sorry. We just talking about greatest shots of all time. And how the coach did the smooth walk-off. The coach was just walking like ain't nothing happened. Get out of here, Roy Williams. We'll holler at you.
with your perfect George Hamilton tan. If y'all don't know, please Google George Hamilton.
It's George Hamilton.
George Hamilton is the tannest man on earth. He's an actor.
Arizona not beating us with no bench either. Roddy Gale, Trey McKinney, Will Cheddar, all of y'all on line one. March Roddy is a problem, and Trey McKinney is going to be one of the best guards in the country next year. Namari Burnett and Mike, I saw you smoke him earlier. Namari Burnett, this is your legacy game. You ain't did shit all year.
Oh,
and you make a couple of threes tonight. Just two.
You will go down in history. They will laud you. You could always walk around campus with your Letterman's jacket on. When you go to Chrysler Arena or the center, they stand up and you'll wave and they'll cheer you. And then they'll show some highlights. They even did that for Trey Burke when they retired his jersey the other day.
He went crazy. I think he's living in the forest now. He went crazy.
What you say, Robin Hood and Lil John? Right. Robin rich and giving to the poor.
Right. Now, Namari, Mike, let's go to the flip side of that shot. Duke fan. If you're Duke, you're heartbroken. You're crushed. You're like Shamika in 2016 when Villanova hit the three. Hey, when North Carolina hit that three, they knew they had the championship, didn't they?
You thought you had it. Not so fast. Was the old man not so fast?
Villanova said. I thought the game was over.
I did too. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna
leave that there for a second, but I thought y'all won the title. I wanted to call my brother. My hands was like this, like just hit send. She told you to. See, I'm not gonna have no bad mojo going into this game tonight. So we all hearts are clear. Okay, you get the last laugh because of the timeout. You got us in New Orleans.
That's always gonna.
You got us in New Orleans, Shamika. You got us in New Orleans. So let's go back to Duke. Duke, that's a heartbreaking loss. If you're a Duke fan, you have to feel devastated. Tasha, what's your most devastating loss as a fan of one of your teams?
Oh, you already know the 49ers in that overtime lost to them Kansas City bitches. That's right. I can just rattle that because that broke me down.
Yeah. When your team loses on the biggest stage, it's soul crushing. Mine, ironically enough, is not the Super Bowl loss because we were the little engine that could then. We were Cinderella that year. Nobody saw that coming. It was the 2000, the next year, Tasha, when we had the best team in the league, the best defense in the league. Eddie George was the number one running back in the league. Steve McNair was starting to ascend. Freak was the best defensive edge in the league. We go 13-3, undefeated at home. He breaking records. And Baltimore comes in and beats us in the divisional round with 163 yards of total offense, Tasha. 100. I stood in the stands, froze my ass off for that.
Well, my team didn't even know the overtime rule.
That is true. Oh, yours is worse. Yeah, yours is worse. I feel better now. Thank you. See? That's when you hug like this. Right? That's when y'all get that church hug.
Call for me.
I feel better now. Tighten up. But yeah. Oh, and let's not forget Appalachian State, because that sent our program spiraling. We
That
wanted to
sent us
withdraw.
into a nosedive.
Yeah, we went into a nosedive after that. Tasha, who's some of the best college basketball teams of all time?
Those Georgetown Hoyas back in the
85, 84, the year before they lost to Villanova.
The Patrick Ewing Day, George, because I mean, like I said, who amongst us didn't have a Georgetown t-shirt or a Georgetown starter jacket?
I call them the Fighting Debos because they choked the life out of everybody. You couldn't score against that team that year.
And Big John did not play about their education.
Sure did not.
Everybody who went to Georgetown graduated except for Allen Iverson because of his circumstances. Big John allowed him to go to the league.
I don't even know if you have to air quote allowed, because I do believe it was an allowed thing, because
he did.
He was entrusted to revive his career, and he did. John Thompson.
But Big John Thompson has said that the reason why Allen Iverson was allowed to leave without a degree was because of his circumstances.
And that is an incredible story.
That the Florida teams with Joakim Noah and what's his name that I didn't know was still in the league.
He's a vampire. He drinks human blood. It's
Conley.
Not Con.
Yeah, Mike Conley Jr.
Mike Conley played for Ohio State. He was on the Greg Oden team. We're talking about it was Chandler Parsons, I think, was on that team. It was Joakim Noah, and it was the guy that plays for Golden State now.
Right.
He was with Boston last year. Somebody in the chat help us.
Yeah, he's still in the league.
Still in the league. Yeah, he still looks young too. Al Horford.
Yeah, Al Horford. Those Florida teams back to back. Of course, we're gonna always say the UNLV team. We're gonna always say that Arkansas team.
Yeah.
We're gonna always say the Fab Five. I'm gonna say that a couple of those Carolina teams.
A couple of them. I got 81 with MJ and Worthy, of course. Now she has the 93 with Lynch and Montross, who knocked us off.
Yeah, they were a good team. Eric Montross and George Lynch. Yeah, they were a good team.
May he rest in peace. Now we got OSU coming through. Georgetown with AI. Hey, that was when your boy Ray Allen was at Connecticut. Those were some nice battles.
The UConn teams. Oh my God, forgot about
Hamilton's 98-99. That team was phenomenal. I got to give some love. I know you hate street clothes, but that 2011 Kentucky team was incredible with Anthony Davis.
No, the ones with Jamal Mashburn, those Kentucky teams.
Now, who knocked off Jamal Mashburn in the semifinal round?
I mean, I know we did.
No, I'm just saying, but that was an upset, and we were the number one team in the country. That's how great. I think they said that no one had stayed within 20 points of Kentucky in the first 10 minutes that whole tournament, and then Michigan knocked their ass off.
I mean, see, it's like when you go back, you see, I ain't mentioning no current teams.
No,
because we don't know these players.
Because you're 40, and you're a manufactured team.
I don't know these players, which is why my interest in the NBA is lackluster, because I don't know anybody, because they school hopping, you get no loyalty, and half of them that's going after 1 year don't need to be going to the draft.
They really don't. Now this year is somewhat different, but if I'm on the outside projected maybe 15 to 20, but still a first round, I'm coming back to school, get my $3 million.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the NBA and falling to the OKC Thunder at 30. And then they ship me off to the G League for 3 years. Like, I might well go back to college and get my way.
You make more money in college than you are in the G League.
You will make more money in college than the G League. Tasha, let's close on this. I saw the faithful 4 words. Kirk and the damn Cousins. That's 5 words because I added damn. He just reportedly signed a 5-year, $172 million deal to play for the Las Vegas Raiders. It's in actuality, it's really a 1-year deal for $20 million because the team can get out from under him after a year. Tasha, how does he keep doing this?
What did I put in our chat? He out there with a shiesty mask on and he robbing these ninjas. Because ain't no way in the hell a damn Kirk and a Cousins deserves that type of money. And nothing about him at this age says 17 games. Nothing.
You got the number 1 overall pick. See, this is your boy. Where is Mike? Where's Mike when you need him?
But it's also
She said, I'm just about to say Kirk and the Dam. Tasha, you done ruined us with that.
Kirk and the Dam. But it's also like this goes to show you that the NFL players can push for guaranteed money. If y'all out here playing this motherfucker washed up, ain't never did nothing, motherfucker, this money.
Yes, Shamika. Right. If you want to just give it away, I can cash out and get you my cash out.
I mean, but then again, look at who their owner is. He's foolish.
I'm going to go with a heist is what he called it. Pooh Shiesty heist.
Yeah. He walked to him and his agent walked in there with some shiesty masks and them Dracos on them.
Right. Every time I hear Draco, I think of if it's only in Memphis where they did the Lean on Me. Every time I hear Draco, I think of that reel you sent me. You are insane. Martree says his agent is a G. I saw a meme the other day that said Kirk Cousins' agent needs to do the negotiations in Iran.
Yeah. Run his ass over there. Maybe he can just get this ended. So, because even our gas has gone up over here. And over here, the gas prices don't go back down. They just steadily increase.
Y'all, the gas so high, I'm doing Uber piggyback rides now. Fuck it. Hop on.
Like up in Europe when they do that wife race, when the husband be throwing the wife on his back.
Right. We just going on up the street. All right. She said, "See now, facts." Tasha, who are you shouting out today on this glorious birthday?
I'm shouting out everyone who sent their condolences to me in the passing of my husband, whose name is Geno. Now we ain't talking about the bitch Geno, the whole
right. Because I know some of y'all heard us talk about Geno's is a you know what, and that's not what we were saying.
So shouts out to everyone who has took their time to check on me, to send me a message, a text, a phone call. Even my friends down here, one of my friends, she came over here, y'all. She made oxtails and greens and candy yams and shit. Oh, shouts out to Miss J. That's a Philly John right there, too. Like I said, all my friends down here that have been looking out for me, checking on me. My girl Sheila, who's trying to help me fill out all the paperwork, everything. My daughter, who I won't put on camera because she'll probably throw something at me, who, after I told her don't come because I was okay, she did just like old gal in The Help. I'm gonna come see about my mama. So she came down here to check on me.
Yes.
And like I said, everyone out there, like I said, who have sent me a text, a phone call, anything to send your condolences to me, I appreciate you. And again, it's my birthday today, so shouts out to me for my birthday.
Well, you stole my shout out. Because I was about to say, shouts out to you for your birthday. And I pray that you have the best birthday, and I pray that you get the greatest gift of all tonight. Michigan victory. Tasha, take us on up out of here so you can get your birthday weekend started.
You see the shirt, don't you?
You see the back, front, and back, inside to side. Back, front, and back. Inside to cap, back, front, and back. Inside to side. What do you say?
Never let hoe ass ride.
Get out of here, go blue. They said they